You're listening to Question Reality. Question Reality with Priscilla Leona.
Hi, welcome to the Question Reality radio show. I'm still saying radio show after 23 years because it had always been at a radio station. Now it's a podcast. Okay, let's start again. Welcome to the Question Reality Show. I'm Priscilla Leona, host and producer of this show, and we are coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. And in case you're just tuning in for the first time, for 23 years, we have been bringing you tips, advice, and resource information on what it takes to make it in show business or to work in the entertainment industry. And the guests on our show, it's just been a plethora of entertainment individuals. We've had Emmy winners, Grammy winners, Tony Award winners, and I think I had one Oscar nominee. Definitely one. And the point of the show is to provide, as I said, tips, advice, and resource information on what it takes to make it in the business. So we bring people who are singers, actors, dancers, models, musicians, film critics, celebrity makeup artists, designers, whatever career there is in the entertainment industry, we will bring them on the show. And sometimes I like to bring back special people who I love and adore. Not that I don't love and adore everybody. It's just that some people just add a little extra oomph to my world. And tonight, that is no exception. This will be his second appearance on our show. He is, I've named him, and I've got to patent this word because it's an original. I have named him Mr. Sexylicious. His name is Justin Renaissance, and Justin Renaissance is a dance pop. Let's get some pictures of him. We want to show you how hot and sexy he is. If I'm going to call him hot, sexylicious, we want to see a picture, and hopefully we can get the whole screen. Yes, there he is. Dance on the Shelf. And he is an electronic dance pop artist, and he's an LGBTQ advocate. And since his last visit, Justin has stepped fully into the power of the present moment, releasing expectations, redefining his sound, and delivering some of his boldest work yet. And his latest single, D.O.T.S, Dance on the Shelf, or D.O.T.S, I like that, and Mystery are streaming everywhere. And his journey has taken him from the New York stages to San Diego Pride to headlining the Voodoo Room at the House of Blues. Oh my God, that was such a fun place to go to when I first came here in 92. Oh, that was the scene. Oh, now don't you just love this graphic? Oh, it is gorgeous. I have got to find out who did this. This is beautiful. It's little Sexylicious's eyes. And I just love that little mask. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to be diving into reinvention, talking about burnout, purpose, philanthropy, and what it really means to live boldly in your art, which is what Justin Renaissance does. And he's also putting purpose in the pulse, is what I really, really love. And today we are going to explore how he's able to do all of this. My God, he's a singer, actor, dancer, model, musician. Did I say singer, songwriter? There's so many. I think we fill up a little encyclopedia full of his titles. And we are happy and joyful. Oh, now I love this graphic. This is gorgeous. Oh my God, I'd be so scared to lay down on those train tracks. I mean, I know he's agile and he could jump up at the spot of a moment, but oh, and look at this. I'd still be scared. I watch all kind of crime dramas, and it seems like 9 out of 10 people are killed on train tracks. I don't know what it is. Oh, and look at this gorgeous picture. I hadn't seen this one. Into the Night, Justin Renaissance. Oh my gosh, I just want to keep looking at pictures. Show us the next one, Albert. Show us the next one. Oh, we're back to that. Okay, we've run out of pictures. All right, that's good. Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Justin Renaissance back on the show. There he is! Hot diggity dog! Looking better than his pictures. How's that possible? Can you hear me? Oh my gosh! He can't hear me. It must be on your end. It's on your end. It's on your end. Oh my goodness. Fool around with it. Oh my God, this is terrible. Albert, what do we do? Can we fool around with your sound? Fool around with it. We have sound now. I can hear. No, you don't hear me? Yeah, I heard him moving the pod. Okay, we don't have sound. Can you check?
Can you hear me?
Ah, there you go.
I can't hear you at all.
Oh, he can't hear me. Okay. Is there something wrong with the...
Little technical difficulty. We'll get past it, ladies and gentlemen.
We heard each other before. Albert, I think I might be muted, but I don't know how to unmute.
I wish that there was a teleprompter on the screen too. Then I could actually see what you're saying.
Albert, can you come and see? Because normally
and if I listen to it on YouTube, there's a delay.
Oh, Albert, can you come and...
Hello, everyone. I'm just going to say hello. So okay. how about we start with that? Technical difficulty or not, the show must go on.
Yes.
Priscilla.
I don't know what else to do. Albert is fixing it. He's... All right, hold on. So normally what I do is I go,
maybe I'll just introduce myself. How about that? While you guys work on the sound. I mean, look, anything can happen on live television. Anything can happen in live performances. I think that this is actually a great place to start the show. While I can't hear Priscilla right now, we're going to work on making that happen. I hope that you out there can hear me in the YouTube world. So good. As long as that is possible, then we are in the right direction.
What are you saying, Albert?
Have been on a long journey since Priscilla and I got together last. I had just released Life as Donuts, right?
He hears.
I can also... there you are. Yay!
Oh, am I here?
No, what? I lost you again. For a second.
Oh, he lost me again. This is the first time this has happened.
Okay. I'll continue back to what I was talking about. I released Life as Donuts. And that was almost 2 years ago, right? It's like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Actually, I released Life as Donuts on my birthday, which is coming up now, 2 years ago. So you and I got together, I think in like September, October, and we had a little interview like this. Showcase interview, and you are just absolutely fabulous.
This is not going to work. He's got to be able to hear.
Oh, my life is donuts. You know what I could do, Priscilla?
You
guys are working on that.
I
could give the audience a live performance of Accessory. Because I'm prepared to do that. I have my guitar right here.
Okay. All right. Do it.
Okay. So the second that I can hear again, I will let you know. But in the meantime,
I don't understand.
Going to lower show off the glitter. And this is the guitar that you saw me sitting in the train tracks. And yes, that was an actual photo taken by Gabriel Conover. And we did that in downtown San Diego while trains were running. Do not do that at home. Please do not. It's not worth it. So this is one of my favorite songs. This is off of my first EP called Once Is Never Enough, which is kind of like the fun, the great things, the pleasure of life. Once is never enough. You just got to keep doing it over and over again. And that's what we do. We continue to find the things that inspire us and make life joyous for us, even during really challenging and difficult times like we're going through right now. This was written for a friend of mine named Jordan Tate. We were walking in Palm Springs and having a great time, and I lifted up my cell phone and I said, Jordan, get in the shot. And he looks at me, looks back down at his phone and goes, I will not be your accessory. This is for you, Jordan. I've been waiting for this moment far too long. I've been searching for the answer. What went wrong? My reflection's not the way you see me, hiding behind this face. In the deepest, darkest place, there's beauty waiting to escape. I'm never gonna be your accessory, accessory. Never gonna be your accessory, accessory. Ooh, I wanna feel pretty. Ooh, I wanna feel stronger. Ooh, I don't wanna be different. When the hell you finally gonna listen? Have you ever been a victim of yourself? Is there someone lost inside you, screaming for help? My reflection's not the way you see me, hiding behind this face. In the deepest, darkest place, there's beauty waiting to escape. I'm never gonna be your accessory, accessory. Never gonna be your accessory, accessory. Ooh, I wanna feel pretty. Ooh, I wanna feel stronger. Ooh, I don't wanna be different. When the hell you finally gonna listen? Never gonna be. Never gonna be. I'm never gonna be. Never gonna be. I'm never gonna be. Never gonna be. I'm never gonna be. Never gonna be your accessory, accessory. Never gonna be your accessory, accessory. Ooh, I wanna feel pretty. Ooh, I wanna feel stronger. When the hell you finally gonna listen? Never gonna be, never gonna be. Never gonna be, never gonna be.
Woo! Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yay!
Oh my God! So Albert had to take us out and bring us back in. For some reason, the mic dropped. But yes,
I
wouldn't mind being your accessory. I mean, I can imagine anybody hanging around you. They're like in the glitz and the glamour, and it's like, oh, there's Justin. I'm here. Look at me. Yeah.
Trust me, it's not all glamorous. I just make it look good.
That's right. That's what you got to be because you're an entertainer. But I wanted to. We're gonna try to cut that part out, so don't worry. Albert will do his magic.
No
but
worries.
the first thing I want to talk about is the release and the reinvention. So you've had a huge run since your last appearance here. So let's start with the music. Your singles, D.O.T.S and Mystery, mark a seductive, may I say, dance pop evolution. And you also revisited the journey with the 2 remasters, I think it was 2, and collaboration with Cody the Quicks. I love that poster, by the way. So tell us about how your sound has shifted and what stepping into the present moment has done for your creativity.
Well, stepping into the present has been really good for me because I like to plan. I'm somebody who has a plan and I go forth and I execute. That's just who I am.
Yes.
And it's been a challenging time, right? We have had a lot of things that are unexpected happening with inside of the economy. Everything changes so quickly now on a daily basis because of AI. And there's a lot of uncertainty in the world. And so for me, stepping into my present moment is allowing myself to just feel whatever emotions are coming. I have to share this with you because it's just so beautiful of a story, but my friend Jordan passed away. And I think you met Jordan at one point.
At your Bon Voyage party.
Yeah.
Moving from LA, I think, to San Diego.
Yes. And so Jordan passed away, almost 4 years ago now. And as I'm playing Accessory, the sun through my window literally just spilled into my living room and is literally shining on me right now. So if that's not coincidental of some sort, it's definitely reminds me that even though people may not be with us here on earth and they may not be with us in human form, that they are still there. They're still watching us. And, for anybody who has lost somebody, if you haven't heard Into the Night is also a really great song about, the pressing forward after the loss and finding the courage within to continue to live your life, right? And I think that is speaking to what we were just talking about. Times have been so uncertain. We have to be present. We have to if we're sad, we have to feel sad. When we're happy, amazing, but we can't all be happy all the time.
No.
And we have to find ways, tools to navigate that pain. And for me, it's gratitude. I always find by giving back to the community, by focusing on helping someone else, or like I'm part of my nonprofit now, when I do that work, it doesn't matter how much pain I am in from whatever's going on in my life, I forget about it. It becomes null and void for the time being. And it helps me to feel purpose. And that is why my goal is to put purpose back in the pulse, because I feel like a lot of musicians are writing great songs right now. We have wonderful artists that are emerging, which I'm really excited about. A lot of them are do-it-yourself artists, meaning that they don't have representation from a record label or from an agency. I am one of those artists that has no representation whatsoever right now. And I'm doing it all myself. So House of Blues, that was me getting together with Matt Harkenrider and with Jules and the Howl and going, hey guys, where can we perform? And we threw together a list of like 50 different places that we would want to perform. And honestly, House of Blues, Live Nation here in San Diego was top of the list. And we sent an email and said, here's our show. When can we book? And they gave us dates. We made it happen and we packed the house.
Right. And so many artists are scared to do what you are. They think they need representation, but it's just not the way of the world anymore. Before, what did the record companies do? They'd give you a budget and they'd say, go forth and make us some money. And they would front you money and then it would come out of your sales. You know how it worked. But it's not like that anymore. Record labels, the very few that are left, are actually saying, hey, when you come to us, the only way we'll look at you, you've got to have your own social media following. You've got to have your CD done. You've got to do. So basically everything that they used to do for you, you have to already have done yourself.
And the algorithms work against you, honestly. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of social media. I'm on it because I have to be, but and I'm trying to get better about being on TikTok, which I know is where everybody, I mean, even talking to my producer, he's like, you know, one of my bands just went viral on TikTok and now they have like 6 record deals in front of them. And I'm like, that's really wonderful for them. And I'm like, do they write great songs? He's like, they're good. And I'm like, okay. Well, it just shows you that it doesn't necessarily have to be the most talented people and the people writing the best songs that are going to get the attention. This entire concept, like seeing Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson movie with Jafar Jackson as Michael, was incredible because you got to see somebody who had such raw natural I can't speak English today, natural talent. And being thrown into the limelight by his father and his family, who were basically manipulating and controlling him to be this star. But he had the talent and he was pushed to have that talent and to use it. And what he decided to do, and this is the reason why I have Purpose in the Pulse, is because I think that as artists, we're forgetting to give back. We are forgetting the purpose of why we write music. Michael didn't just write music to write music. He loved it. It was part of his soul. But when he had all that money, he said, what do I need this for? Right. I mean, he bought chimpanzees and he bought, you know, llamas and he bought anything that he wanted. But at the end of the day, he had so much money that he just thought, I got to give this back.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're missing out. And I think it's because the people who have the most money in this world, we know who they are. We're not going to mention any names, but they don't give back. There are people that could utilize $1 billion could change our entire country.
That's right.
$1 billion.
1 billion. And then we give away trillions and trillions. I want to get, because your opinion is so respected among so many people, I want to play you something. There's a reason I'm playing this for you, and it's to get your opinion. I'm only going to play a minute of it, but it's very important that people hear this and then hear what you have to say about it. Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is very important. And it'd be very important if it played. It'd be very important. We just have had nothing but constant problems here. Huh? Okay, here it is. I don't even know how to. Do you not how to play your own phone? I turn it on and it's just. Here it is. Okay. Now, this is because you and I both. Now, this is my jam.
That's sexy.
This is very important. Got a little sand towel. You're going to be born.
Golden light falling on your skin. Windows down with the warm air in. Radio singing every word we know, laughing while the coastline rolls. Your bare feet up on the dashboard side, hair blowing wild in the fading light. Nothing in the world felt far away. Now with you in the passenger seat that day, and every little moment felt like forever. Somehow you got summer in your eyes.
That's my jam. I can tell you and I like the same type of music, right? Okay.
Who is that? Who is that? I recognize the voice, but I'm like, who is that? It sounds like it's
You're
not Rob Thomas.
not going to believe this. Okay. So the first time I heard it, I said, oh my God. Well, I find a lot of indie songs on my Hallmark movies. So I was watching a Hallmark movie and this song came on. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. So I Shazammed it. And then I found it on iTunes and I bought it. Well, I said, you know what? I think musicians should be told when a song has an impact. So I found them on Instagram and I sent a message. And the guy responded back and was very appreciative. And I played it for Albert. Are you ready for this? Now, keep in mind, Albert is a musician and he has a very good ear. As soon as he heard that song, he said, Priscilla, I hate to tell you, but that's an AI. That is a frickin' AI song created by this group called Velvet Rio, Summer in Your Eyes. It is AI, Justin. I said, there is no way, there's no way, there's no way. So I asked Alexa, and she said, yep, it's an AI band. It's an, I know, it's an AI band. So I sent him a message back on Instagram. I said, I cannot believe that you created that. And he said, well, people who are creating AI are people who they let all musicians in now. You don't have to sing necessarily or dance. He said, I love singers. I love music. Unfortunately, I don't know how to sing. And so he created that, Justin. I was blown away because I couldn't believe it. And now that I've dug deeper into it, I'm finding that more people are creating songs that, me not being a musician, I couldn't hear that was an AI. I mean, I don't even think you have to be a musician.
It sounded like Rob Thomas to me.
It did, Rob Thomas. Yes.
Voice.
That's exactly who I thought it was. And I heard a little Santana. Remember when Rob Thomas did that song in the 90s with Santana? Yeah. I can't remember what it was. But my God, I loved it. And then I listened to the other songs and I said, what is the future of singers and songwriters now? So that's what I wanted to get your opinion on. Are you nervous? A lot of musicians are so nervous. No. A lot of actors are nervous.
No, and I'll tell you why I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous because there's something about live vocals. Like when I was performing Accessory just now, and this is like straight out of like the mouth of David Grohl, right? You can show up and play a show. The energy that you give is always going to trump the perfection of the notes and the sound of the instruments. A string breaks, you move on. When you're doing stuff live, it's really hard to have AI replace that. And so I'm of the mindset that as performers, we have to continue our craft. We have to continue doing what we do and just keep working at it. Keep writing the songs that we write. Now, the use of AI inside of the music industry is a hot topic. I went to NAMM. It was part of the discussion the entire time. I went to Guild of Music Supervisors. It was part of the discussion the entire time. I talked to my music supervisor friends. I talked to people in the industry. Everybody's talking about AI. AI is being used for this. AI is being used for that. We're using it for compositing and for, color correcting, and we're using it for vocals, and we're using it for overdubs and all of these things. It is a tool. We have to remember that generative AI is fine, but you can't license that. You can't make money off of that. You send that for licensing, music supervisor is going to kick it right to the table because it's not yours. It was created by something else. The song may be great, but it's not going to cut it when it comes to getting into the actual television and film industry. I think that as an artist, you can use AI as a tool. You can use it for help with lyrics, find things that you like, take what you like and leave the rest, is what I like to say when it comes to AI. Using AI for research, using AI for ideas, but not for generation, not for creation, to just put something in and go click and have it produce. Funny you should say this. A friend of mine, Lee Leisure, he is a DJ and he also does videography and stuff. He's a technology whiz, really is what he is. Lee, if you're watching, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But basically, he created a song. He wrote a song. He tried to sing it himself. Didn't sound right. And then he played the song for me when I went to visit him. And I thought, this song is incredible. It's great. And it's called Colors in the Sun. And I recorded the vocals on it. But all of the instrumentation is done with AI. He basically took that and he recreated it. So it's not entirely AI anymore. But if you listen to it, it's on YouTube. That's the only place that you can find it. It's called Colors in the Sun. It's not a song that I'm going to release. It's not something that I'm putting other than saying performed by Justin Renaissance. It's not something I'm going to promote, because I wanted to steer him into production with it. And he's just like, I can't afford to do that. And I said, okay, no problem.
Well, what's going on? Like this band, Velvet Rio, they have their whole album on iTunes, and iTunes is allowing them to sell it. How is that possible, Art?
I don't think that's possible unless all of the instruments have been re-recorded and they're just using like samples. If they're using samples, they can release it on iTunes. But unless like those vocals are live vocals from somebody, I don't think that that's possible. I think that they're setting themselves up for problems in the future.
Well, isn't iTunes monitoring things like that, or
they have no way?
They're just letting you put anything up.
No way. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because, artists who put blood, sweat, and tears spend thousands of dollars in the studio and putting their songs on Spotify, and then Spotify's like, we're not interested in promoting this song. Right. But then something like this AI could probably get like millions of like streams. Right. And that's the sad part. And that's where I think the algorithm is faulty. That's where I think these big companies are all about making the big money. They don't care about the small artists. They don't care about us. And frankly, I could give two flying about them.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, we got so many. I want to play your music video because we want to see live action. So, Albert, could we play, if you could set it up for us, what the YouTube video is? I think it's Dance on the Shelf, right?
So this was my performance at the House of Blues, and I transformed this into a music video using little cuts of me kind of dancing sexy in my bedroom and using black lights and just being very kind of club vibey. The dancers are Leo Rubio and I'm blanking right now.
It'll come
the dancers
to you.
Also Leo. It's Leo and Leo.
Leo.
Okay. But they were great. Leo Rubio did the choreography for House of Blues, and we got up on stage and we crushed it. So welcome.
So this is
this
video is of you playing at House of Blues, right? Mm-hmm. But you choreographed it in your bedroom.
No. I cut in other shots.
Oh, you cut in other shots. Oh, good.
So we get to bedroom. So it's kind of like a live music video, but it's
we get to see what's going on in Justin's bedroom. So those of you who could never get in, well, you get to see what's going on in there now. Don't look at the whips, the change, and the glitter he's got in the back covered up.
This is a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
So without further ado, let's watch the video. Justin Renaissance, Dance on the Shelf. Woo!
How you doing? Yeah. Have to don't you break the seal? Why don't you go ahead and make me? I'll take it slow. Drive you fucking crazy. Ooh, ooh, wanna shoot like a star. Ooh, ooh, like electric guitars. Let's get together, we could live forever. Come on, I won't dance. Let's dance on the shelf. Let's dance on the shelf. Dance, 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 dance. Dance on the shelf. Dance on the shelf. I'm getting what I needed, but I'll never get it all. So hard to choose, looking for something new. Let's play against the wall. Play against the wall. Why don't you go ahead and make me? I'll take it slow. Drive you fucking crazy. Ooh, ooh, wanna shoot like a star. Ooh, ooh, like electric guitars. Let's get together, we could live forever. Come on, I won't dance. Let's dance on the shelf. Let's dance on the shelf. Dance, 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 dance. Dance on the shelf. Dance on the shelf. Let's dance on the shelf. Dance, 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 dance. Dance on the shelf. Dance. Ooh, ooh, wanna shoot like a star. Ooh, ooh, like electric guitars. Let's get together, we could live forever. Come on, I won't dance. Let's dance on the shelf. Let's dance on the shelf. Dance, 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 dance. Dance on the shelf. Dance on the shelf. Let's dance on the shelf. Let's dance on the shelf. Dance, 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 dance. Dance on the shelf. Dance on the shelf.
What? Oh my God, that looked like so much fun. Oh my
And I
gosh,
can't
I
hear
bet
you
that
again.
was. Oh no, not again. Albert, what do we
Sad
do?
story. Such a good music video.
Okay. Okay.
Tell him we're coming out and coming back.
Well, he can't hear me.
Okay. Let's see.
Wait one
Dance on
second.
the
Are we
Dance on the shelf.
I can see you dancing. All right. I guess this is time for me to explain what dance on the shelf means. This is about breaking through the barriers of what you think is actually normal and doing the things that you feel inside and making sure that you are being authentically true to yourself. It's also a way to show you that you can be sexy at any age. It doesn't have to be, you know, being 18 or 25 or 30. You can be sexy at any age, and you can ride that fine line with everything that you do in your life, because at the end of the day, rules are only rules if they make sense.
Oh my God, you
And
are.
I still can't hear you. I don't know
He
what's
still
wrong.
can't hear me. We've never had this problem. Never.
No. Okay.
All right. You've been
Trying
at
again.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
You can read lips very well.
I couldn't hear the music video.
You could. Oh,
No,
You
I couldn't hear the music video either. It's okay.
oh my
But-
God. I think it has something to do on your end because we've never had this problem.
Hey, I have an idea. Are you using your phone?
No.
No. Pick up the phone and call me. I can hear you through the phone.
Oh, that's
See,
really
the show must go on.
You are. Oh my God.
It's actually really funny because 5 minutes before I went on for the House of Blues, my Diva mic that I was wearing crapped out on me.
Really?
And I was told by the sound man that we could hold the show, we could wait, and I said, "Nope. Give me the wireless microphone. I'm going on." So
that's a great idea. Now let me find
are you
you.
calling
Hold
me?
on.
Oh, it's a calling me probably, but I actually have it turned on Do Not Disturb. That would be my fault. Why
It
don't I
says
call you,
user
Priscilla?
busy.
You're calling me user busy. Here, I'm calling you right now.
Okay, you call me. Okay. You got it. Oh. Okay, that was a great idea.
Now I got you.
Oh my God, you are a problem solver, are you not?
You know what?
How did you come up with that idea?
You gotta move and shake in this life.
That's amazing. I can't believe you came up with that idea. This has never happened in 23 years. I don't know. This has never, ever happened. I have no idea.
Amidst the Lion's Gate right now, the Leo with the planets in alignment, it's all happening.
Oh my God. What's your birthday? You're a Virgo, right? When's your birthday?
August 30th.
Oh, it just passed. No, it isn't. We're in August.
It's just passed.
Oh my God. I had you thinking your birthday passed already for a second. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, well, you couldn't hear the music video, but it was really, really good. And you guys were just three amigos up there doing your sexy shit. And it's a really good song. Did you write it? Did you?
Yes. Dance on the Shelf was written by myself and Taylor Carroll. I can't speak English. Also, I can hear my voice through your sound. That's the only other technical thing.
Should I turn it where you can't hear it?
I would say listen to me through your phone, not through your computer.
Oh, so I should turn the speaker off and just listen. Okay. And then how are they going to hear what you're saying? Because they couldn't hear you either.
Who couldn't hear me?
When you were talking, now I can hear you, but before we couldn't. But I don't know if they're hearing. I don't know exactly, but
we will find out.
We'll find out. Okay. So I wanted to know, did you write the song, write it and arrange it and everything?
So the song was written by myself and Terrell. I'm still hearing the feedback, so bear with me here. The song was written by myself and Taylor Carroll, and we wrote this song in 2020. We put together a bunch of songs that were supposed to be an album that was supposed to be released called Your Story. And that never happened because after the pandemic, people weren't releasing albums. They were then releasing singles and putting more promotion into each single. That was the way that it worked in the music indie. But that's not how it's working now. I'm seeing more people releasing albums and EPs because they want to get more music out there. So that's what I'm planning to do moving forward.
Okay. Now let's talk about your artistic evolution. Can you hear me? Okay. How did you learn to release expectations of who you were supposed to be as an artist?
Well, I think that starts with being really honest about what I wanted out of it. And from the beginning, I was always an artist with a purpose. I never did music just to be famous, because if I was doing that, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, too much.
I never. What I want to do is I want to get my music career to the point where it is financially supporting me, so that I can just work on that full time. But I will never lose the part of me that wants to give back.
Right. Yes. And what about your creative reinvention? What signs told you it was time to reinvent your sound?
It was a decision by me. I saw that there was more interest in electronic dance music. And so I said, let me release some fun songs that are leaning more EDM.
Is that the trend now? The more of the electronic dance
I'm
pop?
not really chasing a trend, but yes, there is more electronic going on. But I feel like, from my perception, electronic dance music definitely has more power.
Yeah.
And can speak to a lot more people.
Yeah.
People love to go watch DJ sets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What about the indie strategy? What's the biggest misconception about being a DIY indie artist today, do you think?
The biggest misconception is that you have enough money to do everything.
Yeah.
I think that this is where I am still hearing myself, so I'm screwing up my words as I'm speaking. It's not that it's coming from your computer, not from the phone.
Oh, from the computer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But
but you can't still hear me unless I'm on the phone.
Can you press mute on your computer sound?
Yeah. Okay. What about now?
I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, I just pressed mute.
I can't. No, not on the cell phone. If you push it on the cell phone,
I see. Albert, can you do that for me?
Yeah.
This is
Albert to the rescue.
Here.
Oh my God.
So to answer your question, while we're in this technical difficulty realm, that's all we can do is move through it. This too shall pass. The do-it-yourself artist is
you'll have to listen to
expected to do everything. We're expected to be our own booking agent, our own graphic designer, our own producer, our own. I can't hear you.
Oh, now he can't hear me at all.
But if you turn the sound on your phone, I can hear you.
Okay, there.
Okay, how about now?
Yay!
Oh my God. Okay.
And no feedback. Amazing.
I can't believe we're going through this. This has never happened in the history of my show in 23 years. I don't know what it is. I don't know. We were talking about prior to the show and something just happened. Oh my God. Well, we'll get through these questions and then we're just going to have to do another show in the future. But let's get through these.
Threaten me with a good time, Priscilla. Threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time. What about burnout prevention? I know that. How do you recognize burnout before it hits, and how do you recover? A lot of people, if they're not making progress at a certain level, I just hear that they're just getting so burnt out that they just keep trying and trying.
I volunteer as tribute. Since the beginning of the year, I've been going. And I got to a point after my
Albert, can you hear him talking? I can't hear him talking.
A week and a half ago.
Can you hear him?
I was at my capacity.
I do, but I'm just wondering if people.
I was doing too much, working the full-time job.
No, he said not to do that because he gets feedback.
Putting together an event for the nonprofit, getting sick and performing in Washington, D.C. with bronchitis and laryngitis. I know those are not drag queens. It really showed me that I have the physical and mental power to get through. I will show up. I will perform. The show will go on. And it also is tough to admit that you're having burnout. And so this here tonight with you is my very first creative thing that I've done since my show in Washington, D.C. on the 17th, which is the night I released Mystery as well. And you have to allow yourself to recharge. I listen to the Mel Robbins podcast a lot. Shout out to Mel. I listen to her every single day while I'm at the gym. She has great guests on. And they talk about this. They talk about exhaustion and burnout. And really the cure for the burnout and for taking care of yourself is to just realize that you have plenty of time. If there's something going on that is not supposed to happen, it might get canceled, right?
Right.
Like you and I, we were supposed to do this months ago, right? And now we're here tonight and we're doing it. May not be perfect, but we're still doing it.
We're trying.
And I think the perception is that there's this expectation that everybody has to be going. And that's what the world has been asking from us. Corporations are asking from us. And it's all in the direction of trying to fill people's pockets that are not ours.
Yeah, I agree.
So why? Just ask yourself, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And
why?
You know, that's when I finally hit my capacity and I hit my burnout.
Right.
And I came back to asking myself, why am I doing this? It is because I fully believe that I can make a difference in this world through my music, through my philanthropy, through the person that I am.
Right.
And that's exactly what I want to do. By the way, I still can't hear you.
Oh, okay. He still can't hear me. Oh. Okay. Well, we've tried several things, but what we're going to do now, if you can hear me, is we're going to play another one of your songs. Which song are we going to play now, Albert?
Thank you, Albert.
Thank you, Albert. He said. So we'll cycle his gorgeous pictures and let's play the next MP4. There were four songs that he sent. Remember? Yeah, audio. That's what we're gonna do. We only had the one video. We're gonna do the audio.
I'm sorry. I'll make more videos.
I know. We got to have more on your YouTube channel. Is it Justin Renaissance? And you have all of your music videos there. So
yeah.
So people make sure.
The YouTube is tricky though, because it doesn't just. It is. It's Justin Renaissance at Justin Renaissance, and it'll say Justin Renaissance. Justin Renaissance official.
Justin Renaissance official. And then while we're waiting for Albert to find the music, let's do more of his social media links. Give me your socials. Now, everything can be found on Linktree at Justin Renaissance, but maybe run down your other social media links.
Sure. I'm on Instagram at Justin Renaissance. If you want to add me on Snapchat, I don't share any naughty pictures. It's all music. It's all positivity and informative. That's JR Makes Music for Snapchat. That's also my Twitter handle as well. But I don't really post much on Twitter. Yeah. TikTok is at Justin Renaissance. What else do I use?
Instagram. I think everything is at Justin Renaissance and Facebook. Now, I want to ask you until Albert, let me know when you're ready. Oh, you have it. Okay, but real quick, it takes a lot, as you know, Justin, to keep yourself relevant on social media. I mean, you need a whole person to constantly post because you're very active with your singing and songwriting and performing. And do you do this yourself, or do you have someone to help you post everything?
I had a social media team. My friend Timothy Tristan was helping me for the first couple of years. And I also had hired this other girl to help me with my social media. And I have to say this, there's nobody that's going to be better at doing your social media than you.
I agree.
And I understand that it takes time, and I understand it's a pain in the butt, but
I agree.
The new thing is trial reels. If you're an artist, if you're a musician, go to your reels and sign up in your settings to be able to do trial reels. I've been doing this lately, and it's actually fairly easy. So I'll
What are trial reels? Are they like shorts on YouTube?
They're kind of like that. It's kind of like when you see on YouTube, it says POV, just had dinner with the hottest guy in the world and I'm glowing. And then it's like, you know, you just kind of like doing this in the camera, that you're not really doing anything. So you're not saying anything on camera. You're just kind of, you know, doing something on film, and then it says POV. Those have been used for trial reels, and a lot of musicians are using that because what Instagram will do is they will push the trial reel out to people that are not already following you.
Oh.
And then you get to see how many people are looking at what you're doing. Now, my friend Matt Harkenrider, actually, he's the expert on this. He's the one who showed me how to do it. So if you want to follow Matt Harkenrider,
how do you spell that?
On Instagram. I have no problem promoting my friends.
Yes, but spell his last name. That's all.
It's actually Instagram at Matty, M-A-T-T-Y, Harkey, H-A-R-K-Y.
H-A-R-K-Y. Ooh, I'm
and
gonna go.
He performed with me at the House of Blues. He's an incredible songwriter as well. We talk about AI. We talk about he's one of my closest music friends here in San Diego, and I really enjoy the relationship that we have because we get to, you know, throw ideas at each other. You know, he got in the car with him and Jules in the Howl got in the car and sang one of the songs on my upcoming EP with me. I had them record backup vocals in my car. Car. It was
like carpool karaoke.
Yeah, it was fun. So, you know, you just got to keep it fun. That's something that I learned from Jules, actually, is when we were doing social media for House of Blues. We drove all the way to Anaheim. We met up there because she lives in LA. And we went to the House of Blues in Anaheim and just had the House of Blues sign in the background. We were going down the escalators and singing our songs and dancing. If you go to the social media from on any of our pages from like, I don't know, 6 months ago, you'll see all of these posts. We worked our butts off on it, but we had the best time and we were all doing it together. And that's why we packed the house at the House of Blues.
Yeah. Yeah. What projects are you working on now, and what are you going to be promoting in the very near future that you want to tell us about?
I turned my volume down for a minute.
Okay.
But what I will tell you is that I did, when I was up in Los Angeles a couple of weeks ago, I stopped by my really close friend and producer, Steve D.O.T.S. He owns Total Access Recording, so shout out to him. Great recording studio. They've recorded a dozen platinum albums, if not more, in that studio. And Wyn Davis is his father, and he inherited the studio from his father, and he's really busting his butt, and he's an incredible producer, incredible songwriter. In fact, the guitar solo on Into the Night is played by Steve D.O.T.S. So Steve is my kind of like pop rock producer now. And we have 5 songs that I'm going to put on an EP and I'm going to release, and we're going to work on that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not sure how soon that EP is coming out. I don't have a timeline. I want to do it at my pace, and I want to do it so that I feel good about the product I'm putting out. And again, if it's not with purpose, if it doesn't have a reason to inspire courage, hope, unity, love in the world, it's not going to make it to the EP.
No, well, good. Be selective. So that's coming up, and I understand recently you're on the stage, and then I think a film is in a film festival. Tell me about that. You were on the you went to Broadway, or?
So there's a film. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but there's a film. There's a film coming out called Redemption that D.O.T.S was actually used in. So I am getting sync placements actively, which, if nobody knows what a sync placement is, this is when your music is synced to a television or film or commercial. That is what I've been working on for the last 2 years. I've been very involved in the sync community. I have music supervisor friends, I know producers, and that's how those sync placements are coming to fruition. I got D.O.T.S synced to a film called Redemption that is going to be coming out in a couple of months. It might be 6 months to a year. But that's one sync placement. But my first sync placements were on a TV show called Open to It. And at that time, it was just a gay comedy series short about having an open relationship. And this is, pretty common nowadays. I want to say it's taboo, but only if you're listening in Texas and you have been with the same person that you've been with for 30 years and you don't get out of your bubble, you wouldn't hear about people having open relationships. But that just means that you are not, monogamous in your sexual relationship.
You got choices.
Yeah, you have options, right? And also it goes with the kind of saying that, not one person can fulfill every need in your life. It's just impossible.
Right.
So, you can find people, like, you can be in love with somebody and you can love somebody very, very much and want to be married to them and want to have kids with them, but you might not enjoy having sex with them.
Mm-hmm.
So the options are fight about it, go to therapy, get divorced, cost yourself all this money, or discuss, hey, maybe we should be in an open relationship. Maybe finding that person on the side to be that, recourse is a good idea. And again, I'm not saying that this is what I prescribe to. I am single. I've been single for the last 5 years. I really do think that I want to meet somebody that I can be monogamous with. And if the relationship goes in that direction, it goes in that direction. But it's a conversation. It's about communication. And honesty. But you have to have foundation before that can actually take place.
So you ended up were you?
I don't know why I just went off on that tangent.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, I wanted to find out about your Broadway.
No, I wasn't on Broadway. I wasn't on Broadway.
Okay. You weren't in a play?
No. So Open to It was a gay television comedy series. And it's still streaming now. There's, I think they're in their 3rd season now, but they shot an episode called the Pride Special, which was a 20 to 25 minute episode. And, Pride Song, Eye on the Prize remix, was the feature credits song in that. And they submitted it to the New Bedford Film Festival in, New Bedford, Massachusetts. And we won for a couple of different things. And
let's see your award. Yes, let's see that.
One of the things was Best Original Song in a Short Film.
Wow. I love that. That's cool.
So,
what are those little spears?
Not 100% sure.
I know there's a reel, but I don't know what those. Okay, we'll have to look that up. We'll ask AI to do that. And then you had another award. What's the other award that you showed?
Well, at around the same time, and this is when I say, like, when it rains, it pours. I was contacted by my high school, and I think you and I had talked about this on the last podcast. But when I was 16 years old, I was assaulted on my high school parking lot grounds. I was assaulted by 14 people. I had no idea what was going on.
14 people?
I was the survivor. I am the survivor of a hate crime. And this was 2 years before Matthew Shepard was murdered. So if this is a trigger for anybody, I'm very sorry. I have made my peace with this. I have told this story multiple times, both on stage. I even told it at the award ceremony that I went to, but my high school was celebrating me for the nonprofit work that I'm doing and my passion for wanting to include philanthropy in music. And so they awarded me, they put me on the wall in my high school, and I was awarded the Hall of Honor. So,
God, that's so great.
Yeah, and I was one of, I think, 8 other students from different years of graduation, alumni that were awarded the Hall of Honor this year. But in those photos that I sent you, there's a picture of me and my mom from the award ceremony. My mom used to teach at my high school. She was there the day that I was assaulted, and it was full circle to show that no matter what happens to you in your life that you think is holding you back, if you feel like you were a victim, you are still here. You are a survivor of that, and you can move past it, and you can use that as information to make a difference in other people's lives. And that's exactly what I did.
And you are a huge advocacy advocate. Why is LGBTQ advocacy inseparable from your artistic mission? Obviously, it's part of who you are.
I was a crisis counselor for the Trevor Project for 4 years in Los Angeles before I moved to San Diego. And I was doing that twice a month, 4 hours a night. In fact, the night that our current president was elected the first time, the phones were ringing off the hook. We had so many crisis calls coming in that night. It was really hard to hear people's stories, to hear the lack of hope, to hear our youth of America, because it's a youth crisis counseling line. It was hard to hear the youth of America respond with such fear, and to think that, like, they're already feeling oppressed maybe by their conservative parents. Some of them were, a girl wearing boys, clothes in their closet just so that they can feel what it feels like to be authentically themselves. Some of them were, painting their nails or putting on lipstick or, doing things that they were feeling like was a part of who they were. And, this isn't inspired by somebody's, example. This is them trying to authentically at a young age feel who they are and discover who they are. This is what adolescence is about. And adolescence has evolved.
Yeah.
Kids are no longer boy or girl, or they're no longer he or she. There is a variety of people in this world, and it's okay. It's okay that there is a world out here, a very accepting, loving world. And we call this the LGBTQ plus community. And the plus is there because, like you, Priscilla, it's our allies that actually make the biggest difference for us, because you are our advocates. You are the ones that go out and frankly change people's minds about what this idea is.
Yeah.
We dealt with Hitler almost 100 years ago. Let's not go back.
Right. Yeah. I really feel powerful about what you just said. Now, let's talk about your cross-media opportunities and your advice. What should emerging artists know about getting music placed in film or TV? A lot of people, they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
What do you do?
The first secret is learn how to write your metadata. If you don't know what metadata is, you can Google it or you can throw it into ChatGPT. But basically what this is you putting through, I use Disco. Disco's widely used amongst music supervisors in the industry. But every single one of my songs gets put into Disco. I put all of my stems in there, which are prints of every instrument after the recording is done, so that if the producer or the editor wants to go and just take the guitar line and just use that in the movie, they can. So that's the reason why I do that. It just gives them more autonomy. Also, it has your contact info. It also has your licensing info. Now, if you are not signed up with a performing rights organization, we call them PROs, you're going to want to go to ASCAP or to BMI or to CSAC, and you're going to want to sign up for a PRO. I suggest to any artist that is a DIY artist like me, do-it-yourself artist, that you sign up for a dual account, an account that is artist and creator and also a publisher. You want to be able to publish your own work. Otherwise, your work has no publisher to it, and that money sits in a void when it gets used. So then you go in and you put in the splits. So if you are like me, write songs with Taylor Carroll, Taylor gets 50%, I get 50%, right? That's how that works. So, and you make sure that that's listed in your metadata so that when you go to a music supervisor, you hand them your music, you can tell them, hey, this is 100% one stop, easy, clear. You don't have to call any of the other, record companies in order to get this cleared. You can give me whatever you're going to offer me in regards to sync placement, upfront fee for that, and then use it in the film. And then you see the money on the back end when that gets played. That's how the performing rights organizations collect the money for you. There is also another platform that I just recently signed up for. I think it's called Sound Exchange, and that basically dives into the nitty-gritty and finds music that has been placed, that has money sitting in a bank somewhere that hasn't been collected, and you can actually collect those dollars as well. So I'm not saying it's going to be $1 million, but it might be $100, and that $100 might get you a vocal session with your producer.
That's right. It'll get you some damn gas so you can go to your gig is what it can
that
do.
Too.
What about award recognition? How did winning Best Original Song shift your confidence, in what you were doing? Did it say, yeah?
I have to say it was a wild experience because there were so many great artists that wrote songs, original songs for the short films that they were surveying at the film festival. And I didn't think I was going to win.
Oh.
So when they announced Pride Song, Eye on the Prize, I had my Oscar moment, I guess you could say. And it was a lot of fun, and I was so grateful. How it shifted me is that it actually made me a little bit more humble. And it also made me a little bit more honest to myself about the talent that I have. Somebody is appreciating what I am doing. Somebody was inspired, I gave them an emotional response to the song that I wrote. And I think, through Pride Song, that was the goal. The goal was to be a self-anthem, was to be you, like me being the cheerleader for the person who's listening.
Exactly. I got a text from someone who said, hey, Justin, do you recommend BMI or ASCAP for a new artist? I think they're the same, really.
No, it's not really the same. I use ASCAP, and I have to say it just depends upon your preference. I would do your research on both of the performing rights organizations based on the style of music that you do, and see which performing rights organization would be better for you. I can't say that one is better than the other because I haven't used BMI. I do know that my writing partner, Taylor Carroll, he was ASCAP and moved over to BMI recently. So I don't know why. Might have been. No, I have no idea, but I'm sure there was a reason behind it. Yeah. It's also kind of like, when you distribute your music, I use DistroKid, but a lot lot of use CD Baby. I use CD Baby for my first round.
Yeah. I can't believe they're still there. I remember they came out in the 90s. And we were ordering mugs. What I like about it is you can order mugs and shirts and caps, and they're like a one-stop shop. I highly recommend CD Baby. Well, let me talk about your career longevity. What habits do you recommend that keep you grounded and consistent in this industry?
Be creative. Pick up the damn guitar. Pick up the damn guitar. Go to your keyboard and play your scales. Do your vocal warm-ups. I actually really love Christina Aguilera's masterclass vocal warm-ups. That's actually what I use. when I do my vocal warm-ups before a performance. I love it because I feel like it starts off very gentle and then allows me to get to the point where I can use my belt. It also strengthens my power that I have while I'm dancing, because dancing and singing at the same time is a cardio activity. Which is why with bronchitis in Washington, D.C. was a lot of fun. I was.
I want to talk about collaboration. How did collaborating with Cody the Quicks expand your artistic perspective?
You know, this is what I love. I love working with other artists. I'm planning on playing a show in New Jersey, hopefully in October. And I have been following other artists that are based out of the East Coast. And there's an artist named Jacob Covert who is in New York. Hi, Jacob, if you're watching. And I reached out to him and said, hey, would you want to do a set with me in this little dive gay bar in New Jersey? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And so I love collaborating with other artists. Woe, who I met at, hi, Woe. I met at the... we met at Pop Out LA, which is a queer music conference that happens every year. If you're not following Pop Out LA on Instagram, you got to follow. It is the most informative, the most community-driven music circle that I found. And it's 3 days of just celebration of our community and information on how to become a better performer and writer and business person about music. So shout out to Gabby Kalani for that. Gabby Cocciolani, sorry. Man, my brain's not working today. It's the heat. Woo, it's hot in here. So you
love collaborating. It really works for you. Some people don't like to collaborate.
And Cody and I met at a birthday party, a friend of mine's birthday party, and he's like, man, you're a songwriter? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, I would love to like rap on something that you're doing. And I said, dude, I would love for you to rap on something that I'm doing. And my very first show in San Diego in 2022, he got up, I played acoustic guitar to The Journey, and he did his rap to The Journey at that show. And it was after that show that I said, man, we got to record this. And
what song did you do of Journey's that he rapped?
No, you're getting confused.
Oh God, because I know you rocked those
song.
Journey songs. Like I would sell my firstborn to have you do just a Journey concert for me. Oh, so you got me excited for a minute. Sorry about that.
I played my song, The Journey.
The Journey. Oh, okay, The Journey. Is he a person that you've continued that you're going to collaborate with in the future, or
possibly? I mean, I would love to work with Cody again. He's an incredible rapper. He's a visionary, and he's got that passion for love. And
I love that album cover. You always come up with the most creative designs, or is that someone else? Because I love the one with the train tracks, but then the one with you with the mask. Oh, that is stunning. How did that happen?
So I have to be honest. I used AI to help create that album cover, but it was my idea.
That's your idea.
I got the idea because I went to Berlin recently and was at the Kit Kat Club, and in one of the little corridors that they have all these black light posters, and I saw this poster, and it had these eyes, and it just had black light around the side, and I said, that is my album cover. And so I managed to find a way to recreate that with the use of AI technology. I used it as a tool, but I did not use it to make the entire album cover. I used my eyes. If you can see my eyes.
We see your eyes.
I went into Photoshop and I did my thing with it. So
it was very good. I love that. That's my favorite so far. Now, community impact. How does your work with the Human Dignity Foundation influence your music, or does it?
It does. So for all of you who don't know, the Human Dignity Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that gives money back. Originally, it was started in 1996. It gives money back to help HIV funding. That's its main purpose. So we have a group of nonprofits here in San Diego called the HIV Funding Collaborative. We once a year give a large amount of money that gets distributed twice a year to those organizations. The Human Dignity Foundation is a nonprofit that is 100% volunteer. So I am the executive vice president now. I was director of fundraising last year. And the second purpose is that we also give money back to other nonprofits, local nonprofits that are LGBTQ oriented. So we just had our award ceremony, yearly award ceremony called Dignity in Motion, which is a lip sync battle where non-drag members get dressed in drag by actual drag queens, local drag queens, to lip sync. And then there is a lip sync battle for the crown. It was hosted by Kimora Black this year and Hunter Gallagher. I don't know if you know who Hunter Gallagher is.
I do. I think I had him on the show. Was he involved in the Trevor project?
No. Hunter Gallagher is basically the sugar boy of professional wrestling.
Oh, okay. No.
He's an incredible individual. He created Pound Town Wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan. I have my Ultimate Warrior tattoo on my chest.
I did not know that. I've known you for so long. I didn't know you were a wrestling fan. Who is your favorite of all time, like starting in the 80s?
I have him tattooed on my chest. The Ultimate Warrior was the inspiration for me. He would always get knocked down and he would always get back up.
I gotta go with, for me, it was Roddy Rowdy Piper.
I can totally see Roddy Rowdy Piper being your favorite.
Only because he was in that movie Alive with the sunglasses. So it kind of stamped it for me. But then because I had a friend, Ben, who used to wrestle professionally in Chicago. So he's the one that turned me on to wrestling. But I like so many of them for the showmanship. And ironically, I can't get into the females wrestling, even though I have a friend who wrestles professionally as a female. But I just like the Hulk Hogan. He's such a great showman. They're all great showmen, but I got to go with Roddy. I love him. Oh, maybe I should get a tattoo of Roddy Rowdy. Okay.
Hot
right.
Rod. You just got to get the Hot Rod logo.
What was the guy, that big, tall guy in the 70s, the Beast?
Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant. I liked him too. Oh, there's so many great ones. We got to go to a professionally wrestle. Do they even have those out here anymore?
They do. It's very different now. I don't know the inner workings of that business, but I do know that there's been some shifting with inside of that, and I think somebody like Hunter Gallagher, I think he has the potential to do everything that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, did. I think Hunter has the potential.
Erase Roddy Rowdy Piper. It's now The Rock. I love him as an actor and a person. That's it. Insert.
As a human being, he's an incredible human being.
And his dad was a great wrestler too. Remember when his dad was wrestling? Oh my gosh. Okay, so. Now, what do you feel, because we're wrapping it up now, and I just want to know what your thoughts are on if you were to give advice on someone that were a person starting out, maybe like a very, very, very beginning singer-songwriter, and they were in the LGBTQ community, but they don't know what to do first. What would you recommend?
I mean, start where your heart is, right? I started writing music in my bedroom at 15 because I heard a Nirvana song and I was like, I connected.
Which one?
So actually, I would say it was probably Smells Like Teen Spirit that inspired me to listen to the rest of Nevermind. And then I went back and I listened to all of Bleach, and I became a huge Nirvana fan based on that.
Oh my God. Do you know this? A little tip for you. Do you know that I work with Sam Bayer, who was the music video director on Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Oh, yes. Really?
Yeah, Sam Bayer. God bless him. But he was wild. But anyway, I don't want to get into that.
Start where your heart is.
Yeah, start, with something because a lot of my friends who are in the LGBTQ community say it's kind of harder for them because they don't know where to go to market their music or where to go to sing live. And are there any clubs that are very welcoming?
I will say this. If I were to put together a checklist for a person who wants to be a recording artist and perform live, right? Those are the two criteria. You got to be a performing artist and you have to want to perform live. First thing I would say is pick up the instrument.
Yeah.
Pick up the instrument or get on the microphone. If your instrument is your voice, like me, you want to work on that. That needs to be your focus. If you are a guitar player, pick up the guitar. If you're a piano player, pick up, play your scales. You want to learn as much as you can about that one instrument. Don't try and worry about, I got to learn guitar and then piano and then drums. And you don't have to do it all. You just have to do one or two things really well. And then you can play other people's songs. That's how I started. Dun 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 dun.
Makes that sound good.
So, Come As You Are was a great learning tool for me because it got me to use my fingers and got me in rhythm.
Yeah.
But find what speaks to you and then write about it. My first song was about wanting to kill myself because I was a teenager and I was angsty and, I had suicidal ideation, which is why I connected so much with Trevor Project because I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have a reason for living. And honestly, as a kid, you kind of don't know what your purpose is. I don't know if anybody really figures out what your purpose is until you're in like your late 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
At least for me, that's how it was. If you can discover your purpose early on in life, something that you are so passionate about doing that you would never work another day in your life if you could do that every day, that is the magic. That is your purpose.
That's it.
But it always has to be backed by love. It has to be backed by wanting to do something for somebody else, whether if it's you're writing music just to create calm, peaceful meditation music for others to be able to meditate to. You're giving back through that, right?
Yeah.
So that's just an example. So first thing is pick up the instrument. Second thing is start recording yourself. You may hate it. You may be like, oh my God, I sound so terrible. But it happens. When you're growing and learning, you're gonna go through the rough. Right. So start recording yourself. Record yourself on your iPhone. Buy recording equipment if you have the money to do so. If you don't, your iPhone is perfectly fine to record voice notes. Right. Yeah. Use your AirPods. Your AirPods are also a great tool. Buy a simple microphone, easy Shure microphone. Shure or Sennheiser is usually better for live performance, but Shure has great quality microphones that are very inexpensive.
Yeah.
Buy a microphone, get a GarageBand, and just set up GarageBand. Maybe buy a MIDI keyboard and just start to compose.
Yes.
So pick up the instrument, work on your craft of that instrument, and then start composing.
Yes.
Once you've gotten that far and you now have composed an entire song, write another one. Write 5 songs.
Yes.
When you get to 5 songs, then you can take those 5 songs and show them to a friend who has been doing it for a while. Who is your mentor? Find your mentor. So 4 is find your mentor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to add a 6th one. Go out to open mic nights to test your material, right? Yeah. You think that's good?
Yeah. Actually, that was the next thing I was going to say. Live performance. When you've gone to, so number 5 would be go ahead and
go out there.
Go out and see how you respond in front of a crowd. You may completely freeze. You may be like, I forgot the notes. That's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
One thing that I love.
You may decide, I don't want to be a live recording artist. I'd rather be a behind the scenes thing. You discover a lot of things about yourself when you just try it.
Right. And honestly, failure is not failure. Failure is information. So now you know what to do the next time you do it again.
Yeah. You know what
failure
you like.
Is feedback.
That's right.
Yep.
I always said, and you can relate to that being a former salesman. I don't know if you're still, doing the wine in real estate, but my grandmother used to always say, a no is a yes in disguise. So.
Well, sometimes. Depends on the situation. I'm all about consent. Are you still
doing the wine? Oh no, not with sex. I'm talking about with sales, for God.
I mean, sales is sales is sales. Sales is sales. Honestly, I have to
doing wine and real estate, or
I love you, but I have to keep my professional. My music profession and my day job separate. So I can't talk about that on this podcast. You and I can kiki about that other time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that because I was, never mind. Okay, so we are going to end the show with Albert playing a song. Which one are you going to play, Albert? Because we had 4. The Mystery. Yeah. That would be perfect. We're going to play The Mystery. We're going to close the show out with The Mystery.
And are you going to do the collage of photos with it?
Yes, Albert will do the collage of photos. Yeah, we want to see you as much as possible. We can't get enough of you. I just wish you'd wear less clothes during these damn interviews. I'm going to have to put in a request. I got it. Ooh, and I got to report it. Yes. And on that note, you can't do any better. We're going to close the show out with seeing more photos of Justin Renaissance. Please go to his website, justinrenaissance.com, and you will find him on every social media. Just Google Justin Renaissance, and he is there for you 24 hours a day.
I love you, Priscilla, and I love all of you watching.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on Question Reality. Say goodbye to your fans, Justin.
Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Renaissance. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. No, I gotta set them free, just set them free, just set them free. And their eyes and what they've seen, just set me free, just set me free. No, I gotta set them free, just set them free, just set them free. It's a mystery. Spent
You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona.